Greetings! Welcome to this card reading video. My name is Belle. I'm here to bring you some inspiration and wisdom from the tarot and oracle cards. It's mostly just to brighten up your day and also to give you some insights that you can journal about or do your own card reading at home. If you'd like a personal card reading, you can check out my website. But I don't know, I just love the cards. I'm really passionate about intuition and divination. I think because it just is very uplifting and it really brings a lot of joy to me and to people I share the readings with. So thank you for tuning in. Today we're using 3 decks of cards. One card from Angel Answers, because Angel Answers is amazing. It's kind of for very specific questions. 2 cards from the beautiful Messenger Oracle. It has a lot of nature imagery. And then 3 cards from Crow Tarot, which is very beautiful, really cool art as well. Thank you again for tuning in. I don't know, I'm really excited to do this video because I've been feeling like slightly under the weather the last 2 days in the afternoon and evening and this morning. Just kind of like weird, like washed out and headachy. So I'm just excited to have more energy today and to be able to bring you this intuitive reading. Let's get started. Okay, so first of all, think of a specific question that you want more guidance on. We're going to tune into the energy of the universe here. We're just going to kind of like take a pause and excuse the air conditioner in the corner of the room. So take a pause and think of like a specific question or topic that you want some more perspective on, kind of a little bit of a fresh, renewed perspective. Okay, so here's the back of the card, which is really pretty. Okay, you're thinking of your question. 1, 2, 3. Unlikely. Ooh, this is like the magic 8 ball. All signs point to unlikely. Huh. Well, I'm sorry if that was disappointing, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was like a question that really fits for. When I look at this card, I see a lot of purple and violet, which reminds me of like, I don't know, it reminds me of the crown chakra. It's like, okay, for the last 2, it's like blue for your throat chakra, and it's like indigo violet, but indigo is a combination of purple and blue. I looked it up. So this reminds me, I would say, of, there's blue at the bottom too, I guess, of the third eye and the crown chakra. So even though this says unlikely, I would say like tune in through your third eye and your crown chakra to find the answer and the decision that is in line with your highest good and in line with the way you want to live. Okay, that's really beautiful. I have a question. Do you believe in angels? Because I think angels and angelic energy play a big role in the spiritual path for some people, and in magical and occult stuff, and also in the New Age path. So all these different related, but maybe not the exact same paths, do have a belief in angels possibly as part of them. So if you'd like to leave a comment, let me know if you believe in angels, in what way you do or you don't believe in angels, if you want to leave that too. Because it's kind of interesting, like, is it symbolic for you? Is it something you could experience, but it would still be kind of like more an archetype than like real? Although it's like, you know, it's a big discussion, like, what different things in our imagination can we experience in different ways through like a dream or something like that. So, really interesting. Okay, so now let's move on to the 2 cards from the Messenger Oracle. I'm pretty excited about this to see what came up. The interesting thing is I always get, when I do a personal reading with the Messenger Oracle, I always get this one like, don't be like a completely bitter witch. It's actually called like something along those lines. It's like, don't be like either bitter or spiteful. Oh, I know, it's like live without malice or something like that. I'm like, okay, I will. Like, I've literally gotten it at least 3 times. So let's see if we got that card today, like if I'm kind of like influencing the cards as I drew them or something. Okay, the first card from the Messenger Oracle is Wash Away Your Burdens. Someone's kind of like a fairy or nature spirit is relaxing, lying in this water, kind of like washing away her burdens like this. So I'm getting a sense that you should do some kind of ritual bath or even just in the shower, kind of get this sense of washing away all this debris from your aura. I think that would be really cool. So, like symbolically and literally, like wash away your burdens, let everything fall away. There's this really great Terence McKenna quote that I posted on Instagram a few weeks ago, and the quote is, "You don't know enough to worry." And this really helped me recently, because we can imagine so many negative scenarios in our minds, but do we really know? Nope. So I really like that. It's just I remind myself of that all the time now. I don't know enough to worry. So that's a good reason, among other reasons, to wash away any burden that you've been holding on to. That's really positive. Second card is, it's also not the Malice card, so I'm excited. The second card is Heed Your Dreams. It's kind of like an Eve character. Because of the tree and the snake. So I would get the sense of this is like a primordial energy, like an original primordial nature energy. Heed your dreams. Like I would say there are levels to our consciousness, like subconscious and superconscious levels, that are completely more intelligent than we are as a unique individual. So in this way, like you can get so much information from your dreams because it's a way to tune in and align with your, I thought I saw a bird outside. It's a way to tune in and align with your subconscious mind, which has so much knowledge, so much information, intelligence, and wisdom. So I think this is like an opportunity to get to a deeper place in your life. And with fun, too. Like, I guess I have to keep reminding myself that even though I want to deepen my intuition and stuff, I have to stay lighthearted about that. So it's this balance of deepening and enriching while also staying lighthearted and fun. Because if you get too serious, everything just gets brittle and, like, weird. As a metaphor, like, it gets too rigid and it breaks down. So, heed your dreams. Like, just take some time to be playful. Like, some people say you can... right before you're going to sleep, set the intention to find out more in your dreams about a certain topic, and then remember your dreams. My husband Joey and I like to share our dreams, if we can remember them, in the morning, and several times a week we have different little anecdotes from our dreams to share. So I'm really interested in what, it'll be fascinating to see what your dreams will reveal to you. Oh, and that's the other, like one of the best parts about dreams is that it's completely tailored to your experience. Like where else you're going to get those insights that are completely you. I think that's really cool. Okay. So now we're going to do the 3 Crow Tarot cards. I'm interested in what kind of direction these tarot cards are going to take us in. Ace of Wands. Okay, so much of the suit of Wands has been coming up recently. This one is this cross between nature and the city. There's a road, kind of a yellow brick road leading into the city. So this means, like, what are you being called to do? What type of creative project are you being called to manifest for yourself in your life and then take to the city? In other words, share it in your culture, somehow in your community or in your city, online, whatever that means to you. So much creative power is at your fingertips, and you can take it, you can use it to take you far. You know, you can take it with you as you adventure in nature and in the city. It's kind of interesting that that skyline is there. It really takes the Ace of Wands in a unique direction. Okay. The second card from Crow Tarot is, okay, the defensive card. This is how I think of this one. It is the Two of Swords. So this is someone who has really isolated themselves, really cut themselves off. The person is blindfolded and usually with arms crossed with the two swords. And to me, it's like a very defensive, very self-isolating stance. You see there's like some snow and ice there. It's very like cold, very shut down. So I guess like going with the Ace of Wands, like it's almost like you have a choice. You can isolate yourself or you can share parts of yourself. And even though sharing important and significant things to us is scary, it is still something worth doing. So it's like, just ask yourself, like, where are you being really shut down and defensive? And how can you lighten that load? Like, how can you become more lighthearted, playful, have a sense of fun with your creative projects? And that could take you on that yellow brick road to the city to share. The third card, the final card of this reading, is Knight of Swords. This is an incredible amount of forward moving energy. This is really cool. I feel like this goes with the Ace of Wands really well. Because it's saying those creative projects, that creative energy is going to take you really far. It's going to have this momentum to it, and that's going to be amazing. The other thing to remember about Knight of Swords is that sense of movement, transportation. So after the pandemic has hopefully been resolved in different ways, whatever that ends up looking like, you might get this sense of momentum and transportation, and it might take you more places than you suspect now, because it's hard to imagine right now, but you do have that momentum and that movement with you. So these cards all go together well. It's almost like we're getting over this original pessimism with the unlikely. I mean, that could be for a specific question, but in the scope of the entire card reading, it's like we start out from that pessimism, and then we wash away the burden of that. We heed our dreams, and then we use our dreams to fulfill our creative destinies. We get over our defensiveness, and we get all that wonderful forward momentum that's going to take us some really cool places. That's what's in the cards for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.